Welcome back to the Spooky Sessions. Today's topic on breaking down each of these 7 deadly sins, we are on number 3, which is lust. Whether you are an entertainer looking to land the gig of your dreams, or you have a vision of some sort that just keeps you up at night, you just keep lusting after this dream, this desire, this man, whatever it might be, right? we all lust after something, I think. Most of us do, for being really honest with ourselves. And, most of the time, lust gets us into trouble. Most of the time it does, because most of the time, lust is after people. But what if we lusted after things that aren't people? What if this burning desire that we have of lust isn't about physical cravings? What if it's an overwhelming passion for something that we just can't reach? And we just can't get it out of our head. And what if that's not a bad thing? What if that's actually okay? And what if that's actually grit? Lust gets such a bad reputation, but what if lust is actually something that could be the very fuel that you need to reach your highest potential? Think about it. What if we stopped slothing, another deadly sin, on lust and started putting lust to action? And where might that get us if we started putting a spin to this sin? Not trying to rhyme, but that kind of went really well. Lust without direction can lead to a lot of frustration. So many people feel that intense craving in their life, and sometimes it's for fame, sometimes it's for success, sometimes it's for money, sometimes it's for fulfillment. But they fail to channel this desire in a productive way. If you think about it, the lustful type of people are usually simps. They're usually simps. They're the ones, signing up for monthly subscriptions or doing things that I would really rather not talk about on this episode. But you know what I'm trying to say. They're usually the simps. But what if we put lust into the perspective of somebody with grit? The simps get stuck in a daydream, overwhelmed by the intensity of their own desires. But as entertainers, on the other hand, this lust desire that we have can be paralyzing. You get so fixated on taking the big stage, on landing that dream gig, on breaking free from your 9-to-5 job. But what are you doing with that craving? Lust without action will leave you feeling very empty and unsatisfied, and above all things, frustrated, right? And the thing is, it's not the passion itself that is the problem. It's the lack of direction that is actually the problem. Think about the last time that you felt that really intense rush of desire for something that you really truly wanted. Maybe it was a dream role, maybe it was a project, maybe it was a life-altering opportunity. But instead of moving towards it, you just sat in indecisiveness, unsure of how to proceed. And that intense feeling becomes really suffocating when it's not acted upon. Unfulfilled dreams leave a really bitter taste in your mouth, and over time you might even lose that spark that you once had, that, you know, that set that fire under your feet, that fueled your desire. And you've come to realize that the more and the longer that you sit on the sidelines, all the more distant and all the farther those dreams start to feel. The further your dreams start to feel, all the more the lusting after it starts to wear you down, because it's like lusting after something that you know that you will never have. You know, which is, it's funny now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm realizing this in real time, that sounds a lot like envy, which is funny to me how I keep noticing a correlation. It seems like how most of these deadly sins actually overlap in some way or another. Are you guys starting to see this pattern too? It's really weird, because the more that you lust after something you can't have, the more you envy it. Because envy, unlike jealousy is rooted in something that somebody else has that you also have, but you are jealous of theirs. Like you're jealous of their man, but you have a man. Envy is not having a man, but being jealous of someone else's. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're lusting after. I feel like it can go both ways, but for some reason, one of them is a deadly sin, the other is just like a not good move. It's kind of weird. Do you realize that where the true danger lies, the difference that separates, you know, one thing from just a bad move to a deadly sin, is letting your dreams slip away because you're afraid to go after them. And why is it that people criticize us for chasing what we want, for chasing after what we want? You know, it's funny, right? I mean, if this is truly like what we should all be doing with our life, why is it that people criticize us so harshly for going after it? It's because, you know what? I want to hear your answer first. Leave a comment right now in the comments below. What do you think that this reason is? Why do you think it is that people criticize us for why we go after something, or why they care when we go after something that we so deeply want? I want to know what your thought is before I answer this question. Leave a comment, pause this video, come right back. Okay. The reason is because it makes them uncomfortable. Yep. It makes them uncomfortable when we are following our calling. Why is this? Because your ambition, your desire, your authenticity, it always comes back to authenticity, shines a spotlight on their own lack of action. Your passion, let's put it this way, your passion shines a spotlight on their lack of action. I think I need to trademark this saying. When you want more out of life, it forces others to confront the fact that they're settling. I want to say this again. When you want more out of your life, it forces others to confront the fact that they are settling. This is really good stuff, you guys. This is so good. So why is it that your hunger for greatness should be tamed to make others feel better about themselves? I think I said this in the other video, that people try to dial us down, right, all the time. And my question is, why is it that they are trying to dial us down. Because why does it matter to them what we are doing with our life? Because in order for them to feel like our life somehow affects them, it has to be affecting them, right? And why is it that it's affecting them? Why is it that it's affecting them? Because it is affecting them, actually, to be completely real with you. It is affecting them. And why is it that it is affecting them? Because, like I just said, your desire for greatness needs to be tamed in order to make other people feel better. It goes back to that spotlight thing, doesn't it? It goes back to that spotlight thing. When you want more out of your life, it makes them confront the fact that they are settling. And it shines that spotlight on their lack of action because you are chasing your passion. Oh, this is so good, you guys. Are you guys, like, writing this down? I mean, seriously, if I were you, write this down right now. Grab out a piece of paper, write this down right now. Pin it on your fridge. Y'all, I feel like I am preaching gospel right now, right here in the spooky sessions. In my Halloween sessions, I am right here preaching gospel. This is so good. This is so good. Okay, listen. If your dreams offend somebody else, that is their problem. I don't know how much more clear I can make this. If your dreams offend somebody else, that is their problem. Life is a battlefield. As I think I mentioned this also in one of my last few episodes, how life is war and it all comes down to strategy. Life is a battlefield, and the winners are the ones who are not afraid to lust after their dreams and go all in on whatever it takes to achieve them. If eagles spend their time with other eagles, then why should we be wasting our time with other pigeons? Keyword, wasting. Why should we be wasting our time with other pigeons? It's time to harness our desires and use them to propel us forward. Lusting for your dreams isn't a sin when it's backed by relentless action. When it is backed by relentless action. And here's how you turn that intense craving into tangible results. Define your desire, first of all. Define it. Be clear on what it is truly that you want. Whether it's landing a major gig, growing your business, stepping into a new role, write it down. Whatever it is, write it down and make it very specific. And map out the path. Because desire without a plan is just a fantasy. It's just a fantasy. Break down the steps that you need to get there. And what do you need to get there? What auditions do you need to attend? Who do you need to network with? You need to be very strategic about this. Map it all out. Figure out all of the meticulous details. What skills do you most need to refine? Take relentless action. Stop waiting for the right time. This is one of the biggest excuses that I hear and that I think everyone makes. I mean, even myself, I am honestly truly guilty of this as much as I believe that I am not this way. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for the right time. Start taking small steps today. Today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Use that intense craving as fuel to move forward every single day. Every time you feel that lust, turn it into action. Surround yourself with ambition. Lust after your dreams with people who have that same fire, who have that spark, who have that fire under their foot, that lightning under their foot. Eagles don't fly with pigeons, as we've talked about. Find your pack. We all need a tribe. This goes back to the hierarchy of needs. We all need a pack. We need a tribe. Let their energy inspire you and keep going. It only takes one spark to start a fire. The more sparks you have, the bigger the fire, the bigger the blaze you're going to have. Next week, we will continue to explore the more darker, more intense emotions that we often shy away from. Up next, I believe, is envy. And we're going to have some fun with this one. We're going to have so much fun with this one. I cannot wait to break that down with you guys. Until then, I want to encourage you guys that if you are feeling that burning desire to make your dreams a reality, to reach out to me, connect with me one-on-one, follow me on social media at Make Waves Coach. For free inspirational content, you can book a free discovery call in there if you feel like we're a good fit. Also, check out my social media at Mermaid Kassandra, as I'm a professional mermaid entertainer myself. Also, you can buy my book. The link is in the description below. And check out my podcast, Make Waves Mermaid Kassandra, available every place podcasts are found. I will be back to talk about envy in the next episode. In the meantime, don't envy the wait. Instead, tune into my current episodes to elevate. Go out there and make waves. Mwah.